All right, so you might be wondering why are we sitting in a driveway with the mounted behind us, and
They probably don't even know we're in a driveway, but now you do, I guess. Anyways, we're in a driveway in Palm Springs. It's very nice out here. Finishing off our last day of a 7-week stint on the South America trip, and we're currently finishing off in Palm Springs in California. It's very peaceful out here.
yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's about 8 a.m. and we just wanted to sit down and talk about the direction for this year, some mindset shifts that we felt had been holding us back over the past couple of years, and what we really want to break in order to achieve every single goal we've set out for 2026. And I think a lot of that stems back to accountability and really just taking full control of every single goal you have, every single action you take in order to achieve that goal. And we've seen a lot of people hold themselves back. Obviously, in the consulting space, you see so many people have so many limiting beliefs. How have you felt like you've seen limiting beliefs in this space?
I mean, not only in the space, but just like in general. I mean, obviously, like that's the goal we're kind of aiming towards is within that industry. But when it comes to limiting beliefs in general, like that is one of the biggest things that will genuinely hold you back. Like once you put that thought inside of your mind that this is something that I'm not capable of doing and like I can't achieve this, then why would I'm not really that religious, but like why would God let you achieve it? Why would you be able to achieve it? Because you've already told yourself that you're not going to be able to. So I think it's just about having, the idea that you can actually fully achieve something and putting your mind towards something. That's the main thing. I mean, I feel like if there's two people out there, one person tells himself every day that they can do it, and one person tells himself and doubts himself every day and thinks, oh, I'm probably not going to be able to do it. Well, I think we both know who's going to be able to actually achieve the goal. So I think that's something.
No, I think that's true. And I think every single goal that you have stems back to your mindset and the way you actually perceive your goals. Because if you look at your goals as this massive milestone of this is so unachievable and this is something that I'll never be able to hit,
yeah,
you've already failed.
That's true. I feel like this kind of goes back to the whole pedestal of like, I need to hit 10K a month. Like there's so many people like on Instagram that just like, I need to hit 10K a month. Like once I hit 10K a month, like I'm going to be ball and like I'm going to have the best life ever. But you're already putting something on a pedestal. Like it's going to be so much harder to achieve something if you look at it as if it's like the biggest dream ever. Instead of thinking like, 10K a month, like that's easy. Like that's nothing. Because if you think of it like that, then you're going to have a lot better chance of achieving it because you're looking at it like it's so doable. Like that's why I feel like people that are making like 100K a month with their agency, like they know that it's achievable and that's why they're able to do it. So I feel like it's just also how you perceive specific things as well. Kind of stemming back to how you perceive your goals. But like how you perceive money as well, if it's like a money related goal, that's important too. Because if you put 10K a month on some sort of pedestal like it's impossible, then you're not going to be able to do it. Yeah. But if you look at it as if it's just like a tiny thing, like a small fish in a pond, then it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. No, I always remember a mentor used to say, just focus on putting in the inputs every single day, and the more you can actually just focus on enjoying the process, you're gonna hit the outcome. Like that's inevitable. If you're actually enjoying every single step that you put in, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're working towards, you will achieve it because you are enjoying every single day. It's just comparing that to the person who is just aiming for the outcome, aiming for that car. They've got the wrong mindset about what they're actually achieving. And even if they do hit that goal, I can almost guarantee they're going to be so unfulfilled when they get there because they're so fixated on achieving this massive milestone that when they actually get there, it's not going to be what they actually expected it to be. And I think that's extremely important when you're aiming for your goals because 99% of the time, I think all these goals that you set for yourself, especially when you actually hit them, you kind of forget about it in a way. You hit all these goals, and I'm sure you, even watching right now, have hit goals that you have wanted yourself. Your past self has hit goals that you now have.
And then when you hit the goal, you're just like, oh yeah, right, well, I'm here now. You're just like, you just think like, yeah, I've done it, yeah, right. So.
Yeah, and I think that moment is something that every single one of you should reflect on because especially when you are going through your journey, you're going to go through times of struggle and there's going to be so many times you actually doubt yourself, but it's always that little voice in the back of your mind telling yourself to keep going. You know, what if I do achieve this? And I think it's that person that really needs to push you in order to actually achieve that. I was speaking to a friend only the other day, and one thing that he said on the call that I kind of just related with to my past self about 6 months ago is he wasn't embodying the person who achieves the goals that he wants to achieve. So for example, his goal was to make 100K a month, and I was just looking at him and he was talking about his story, and something that he said was, you know, I feel like I watch all these videos and then sometimes I, you know, start to doubt if I'm doing the right thing, and I keep sort of questioning if, you know, the path I'm going down is the right one to go. And one thing that I said to him is like, are you embodying the person that hits those 100K months? Are you thinking as the business owner who is implementing the systems, has the team in order to actually achieve that goal? Because if you're not, then you're never going to achieve it. And it really just comes down to the person you are embodying. For example, this is you right now, and this is the person you want to be, but the sooner you can start to embodying this person's behavior, you're going to start getting closer and closer to your dream reality of being this person. But it's really just a matter of time. Like, you just need to shorten that gap, because the sooner you can start embodying this person, this is just going to get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's true. You already have to be there before you are there.
And I think, especially going into 2026, we've been so fixated on the goal, but what we really need to be fixated on is becoming the person that you need to be in order to achieve that goal.
I was going to say, like, stemming back to the input thing as well, just like putting an input, and also what you said then about actually embodying the person that you want to become, is like you need to give yourself like a new normal. Like, every single person has a normal in their day-to-day life. Like, if you think about it, your normal is probably like you brush your teeth twice a day. Like, that's a normal. Like, you don't even think about it. That's what you do every single day, is you brush your teeth twice. You might, you know, you eat lunch every day, you eat dinner every day, maybe you eat breakfast every day. Like, that's a new normal. That's your current normal, because you do it every day. So if you give yourself a new normal that your, you know, future self making 100K a month, whatever goal you want to make, if you need to create a normal that they would do. So for example, maybe they post 3 Instagram reels every single day to share what their business does. That's a new normal. But like, you need to make sure you do it every day, like, because that's what they do. Like, that's a new normal. Maybe they post 2 YouTube videos a week. That's a new normal. You know, maybe they go for a run every day. That's a new normal. So it's about making and creating a new normal for yourself that your future self would be doing.
Yeah, I think especially James Clear in Atomic Habits speaks about this really well, but it's all just about habit stacking and just slowly implementing these small tasks into your day without actually having to even think about it. Like, for example, Tom talked about brushing your teeth. Tom talked about brushing your teeth, but you don't have to think about brushing your teeth. Like, you wake up, you eat your breakfast, and you probably brush your teeth. And it's just about implementing that's so consistent in your routine.
It becomes second nature.
Yeah, like, you don't even have to think about brushing your teeth. So what can you implement in your schedule that just becomes second nature? And the way that James Clear speaks about this really well is, for example, you brush your teeth and then you do a certain task. And so it's called habit stacking, where you do a certain task that you're so used to doing, and then you stack another task either before or after that task in order to make it second nature.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that just, especially in your workflow and in your routine, if you just start habit stacking so many small things that you know will move the needle forward, I can guarantee in the next 3-6 months, if you stuck to that plan, if you stuck to that routine, you would be miles ahead if you just implemented that today.
Because I actually do that. I mean, mine's like really small. Like, I've got different habit stacking than I do. But like, for example, in the morning, sometimes the curtains are closed, and then I'll, like, 3 hours later in the day, I'll be like, yeah, the curtains are still closed. And like, no light's getting into the house. But then when I'm drinking my protein shake now, like, I'll shake up my protein shake, but like, that's like second nature to me. I do that every morning. But then once I'm shaking up my protein shake, I open the curtains whilst I shake my protein shake. And now it's just become second nature, because that's what I do every single day. Obviously, that's not really moving the needle forward at all. But like, it's a small example of how you can just like habit stack to make sure that you get specific things done.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you're watching right now, especially just feeling like you're stuck and you don't have a routine, start just implementing small things. Don't set these huge tasks, because if you're trying to do that right now, you're going to be very unlikely to achieve it.
And it's going to feel like you're about to fucking climb Everest, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're going to, it just looks like the goal's like up here. Like, I feel like that's one thing as well.
Yeah. So the sooner you can just start to slowly get into that habit of implementing small tasks into your day, you're going to start achieving a lot more. And just make it small. Like, it doesn't even have to be business work related, but just do small little tasks on the back end of you brushing your teeth. Even, I eat lunch and I post an Instagram video, because that habit alone will take you so much further. Or I eat lunch and I film an Instagram video. Like, there's so many different things that you can put either before or after tasks that will just start to expand what you're doing and start to take your business in the right direction.
And I want to say as well, with the habit stacking thing, this kind of leads to like accountability and making sure that you kind of have someone to hold you accountable in the beginning, because that's going to help you out like massively. Because obviously it depends on the type of person you are. I mean, your future self would hold yourself accountable, but right now it might be a little bit difficult at times. I feel like a lot of people struggle with it. So if you find someone that's in a similar journey and you're able to hold each other accountable, obviously Jack and I, it's like a easy way out, because obviously we're brothers, so we both did the same thing, so that's going to be like very, very easy for us to do. Like if one of us finds that we're not doing what we're supposed to, or when we said that we're going to do something we haven't done it, like we'll hold each other accountable. We'll say, okay, why haven't you done it yet, bro? So that's one thing. But I feel like finding someone that's along your journey, whether it's a friend, whether it's just someone even online. I met the current person I'm working with on my marketing agency like through a school community, so things like that. But you need to find someone that's in a similar journey to you that can hold you accountable, because that will get you so much further.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, having an accountability partner, and it doesn't even need to be like, if you don't have a brother, like just find a friend that can hold you accountable. And a small thing you can even do is, for example, you go to the gym and you've told your friend that if you don't go to the gym one day, you'll send him $100 if you don't go. And the best way to do that is just to send him an update picture of you in the gym every single day, Monday to Friday, showing that you're there and you're staying accountable to what you said. And your friend's gonna really be fucking up your ass because he wants the money.
That's actually true. Yeah, true. That's a good way of doing it.
So set a goal where you're like, shit, I don't want to lose $1,000. So what can I do in order to, not lose $1,000? Well, it's just to get my ass up and go to the gym. So literally tell him you'll pay him $1,000 if you don't send a photo of you at the gym. And that's a really good way to keep yourself accountable, because you don't want to lose the money.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about it like that. I think you did that with someone actually.
Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't even matter whether it's the gym, whether it's your work. If I don't post an Instagram video every day, I'll give you $1,000. Like things like that. Genuinely, if you're so confident in what you're doing, you won't even stress about the $1,000, because you know that you'll be able to post every day.
Yeah, exactly. If someone said like the brushing the teeth thing, like if someone gave you $100, but you need to brush your teeth twice, like you're gonna brush your teeth twice anyway. You do it every day, so that's how it just becomes second nature.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, this is really all about holding yourself accountable and just setting those small tasks in order to achieve big things. And I mean, think about when you're putting in the work, when you're putting in the inputs, what will create the biggest output? Especially when you're posting content, that's going to be a massive lever in order to actually achieve a 10x, 100x, 1000x return, because who knows where your content's going to go.
Literally, I would say like the biggest things is probably like investing in your knowledge to learn more, like so you can actually get like high income skills that you can utilize and use for businesses, and creating content so you can actually put yourself out there and like allow people to know that you have this knowledge and have these skills which you can use.
Investing in a mentor, posting content, and
I mean, those are two main ones.
If you're working on fulfillment in your business as well, obviously that's a big thing. If you can stack testimonials, case studies, like those are the three biggest things that I would do. And I can almost guarantee that whatever you're working on right now will be 100x larger in the next 6 months if you just put in those inputs.
For sure. Carl's a bit loud, eh?
We got some beautiful scenery around.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. No, that's so true. I feel like, I mean, the testimonials kind of relate back to content, but it's going to give you so much more credibility with what you do. So people are like, if you've bought something online, likely you've bought a program or some sort of knowledge or course, whatever it is, but it's likely because you've seen a testimonial.
Yeah.
And you've seen someone else get a result. Like you're like something that most people ask themselves before they buy something is, how many people have got results with this? And then if you have a bunch of testimonials on your page, you're definitely going to get more likely. You're more likely to get people to buy off you. That's for sure.
Yeah. Everyone. He's got a call.
I'm busy, boys.
He's got a call in 5. I had to set a timer.
Yeah, I get a call in 5. Anyways, we'll wrap it up here then.
I just lost my train of thought. All I was going to say is focus on those 3 things as a business owner. If you're focusing on anything else, you're honestly wasting your time, because those 3 things are going to take you the furthest in what you're doing. And if you're doing anything else that's not those 3 things, then you're really just wasting your time.
Especially to begin with as well. Like, just stack up those 3 things as much as possible. Knowledge and just like actually high income skills you can use for businesses. Content, and then testimonials. I mean, content and testimonials tie in together, but I think that's really important.
Well, yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to, if you don't have leads, post content. Like, if you got clients but you don't have more leads coming in, fucking work on your fulfillment as well, because if you've actually got clients, just work on their results, and yeah,
and then hold each other accountable.
It's really just balancing that.
And make sure that you tell your friend that I'll send you $100 if I don't do whatever activity, go to the gym or brush your fucking teeth twice in a day, something like that. But
yeah, no, it's going to be a good year, so fucking lock in,
boys. It's going to be a good year. We're going to achieve massive things, so if you haven't set yourself a goal already, I reckon set yourself a goal and work every day towards achieving it.
Let's fucking get it, boys.